Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Your Time to Shine, a radio show designed to help you explore your own divine gifts. Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Thursday night. I'm so happy to have you here. Hope you are all doing well out there. We have a full moon right now, today. Um, Full moon in Leo, and not too far behind it, we've got New Year, which is the year of the dragon. So, boy, we've got a lot of fire in the cosmos right now. And I don't know if you're feeling it. I'm feeling it. My sleep is very interrupted. And so makes life really fun, to say the least, when you're not sleeping and you have to function. So, as I said, we are in full moon, lots of fire in the sky, and it's pushing us to our goals, brushing away what is no longer needed in our lives, and opening up the pathways so that we can move forward on our path and move forward in our life, bringing all the good things that we are hoping for, anticipating. And the end of 2023 was really kind of about, really mopping up our last year, mopping up everything that had happened throughout the year and preparing us for this fiery energy that's coming up. So, if you've been feeling that burning desire to get in and do something or change something, this is why, right? You've got all those momentum that is calling you, pushing you, bringing in all of the things that you have been planning in 2023. And now you can bring all of that into fruition with all this energy that you've got backing you, which is really pretty exciting. So, whether that be, maybe you're changing careers, maybe you're um, changing where you live, but it's all about evaluating and looking and seeing what it is in this new year that you need to do for you. Things that are not for you are going to start falling away. They're going to start shifting and changing. And so in our lives, we go through these periods, right? Where if it's not for us, it's going to fall away. If it's not for us, it's very hard, it's very forced. Whereas all the things that are for us come very easily. They take very little effort. And so the example that I like to give is uh, a couple years ago, my husband and I were looking for a new house, and it was when the market was still pretty hot. It was right after COVID, and it was really a seller's market. And houses were going for crazy, ridiculous prices. And we kept, we put a couple bids in on different homes. We lost them. We weren't, up there. And then I was going back and looking and seeing what the price of the houses were going for, and it was astronomical. But then the house that we ended up buying, um, we said, okay, sure, we'll throw our hat in the ring. It was one of those things. Yeah, we like the house, it's great, but we didn't think we would get it. And within hours of putting our price in, we got the house. And it was so easy, right? All of a sudden, oh my gosh, now we have a house. And then the inspection came, and that was super easy. It was just like everything that we did was very, very easy. And so when you have situations like that, those are the things that you think, oh, okay, that's for me. It was just too easy, right? So you don't have to try hard at anything, it just happens that way. And so that is what is going on right now. So pay attention to the things that are easy for you and pay attention to the things that are not, because chances are it's preparing you to go farther down on your path in this lifetime, and it's preparing you for all the wonderful things that are to come. So try to get some sleep during this full moon time. Of course, full moons are all about release. So it's a perfect time to write down the things that no longer serve you that you are looking to release in your life, taking some reflection on those things, doing your ceremonial burns and letting them all go, and then get ready for the new path, for all the things that you are planning to manifest in your life and bringing in that fiery energy that we have right now. So, I hope that you enjoy this time. It is an exciting time, really, to be moving forward. So do your best to, if you are some of those who don't get rest during a full moon or a new moon, it's tonight. Hopefully, you'll be getting some rest in the next couple of days, and then you'll be moving into your new path and your new manifestations. All right. We have a caller on the phone right now. We are ready for Sarah in Victoria, Australia. Good evening, Sarah, and welcome to Your Time to Shine.
Good evening, Julia. This is
How
very good to be talking to you.
Oh, thank you. It's so nice to talk with you. What can I do for you this evening?
I just feel lost a bit in my life at this point. I'm a single mother of one, and I just wanted some guidance in regards to where how I'm meant to find my path, or how I'm meant to go in regards to 2024.
Okay. All right. Well, Sarah, I'm going to connect in with your guides and your loved ones here. So give me just a moment. There'll be a little moment of silence as I do that, and then I'll be right back with you. Okay?
That'd be great.
Okay. Okay, Sarah. So what they're showing me is that um they're showing me kind of you almost like veering off to the right just a little bit off your path, not too far. But they're showing me like a really big hill, um, a big hill that you've had to um, to maneuver through, and it feels like you're still climbing that hill a little bit. And they're showing me that you're not that far really off your path, but more it's about just moving through what you're moving through right now. Um, like I said, they just keep showing me this big hill, like you're trying to climb this very large hill, and you're getting tired. You're kind of losing momentum a little bit, and they're saying that um, you're going to get back on path, and that momentum is going to come back to you. Um, They're showing me that some change probably needs to happen in order for you to kind of they're showing me like boomerang. So like when you throw a boomerang, right, it comes back to you. So being able to shift and change through this time um, is could is going to be huge for you actually. Um, I feel like there's a move that you are making in the near future. Um, it's moving to a new location. So I don't know if that's if you know it doesn't feel like you're moving very far away from where you are, but there's a shift, there's a change where you're going to be making a move. And that shift, just moving from one place to another, is going to be enough to energetically move you and shift you into the path that you need to follow. Does that make sense?
Um, okay.
Have you been looking at at moving or moving your location?
I'm
Because it,
always thinking of moving somewhere other than where I am. I just, yeah, I think it just feels sometimes like I'm scared or it's too hard sort of thing.
yeah. So it what they're showing me is just even a shift in the location um, of where you're living. Maybe it's in another town that's close to you, but that shift in energy is
Mm.
what you're needing. It's like pulled. You're being pulled to a new location. Um,
Okay.
and it feels like once you move into that new location, like a job is gonna shift and change for you as well. And once you do that, it's like you get this momentum going, and um, that's when it feels like things are gonna shift for you.
Okay. That sounds interesting.
It feels a
Yes.
lot lighter, right? When they're showing me this shift of you moving maybe to a new home, um, or something like that. And then there's another shift, um, moving moving and shifting within your job. Because once you start
Yeah.
doing that, then then your child starts shifting as well, right? And everything just feels lighter and more buoyant, um, when I'm thinking and when they're
That'd be
showing me
nice.
this process. Yeah.
Yeah. It's just
Um, they
all
keep
very
show
hard at the moment.
y yeah, they keep showing me, you near water, within some, like, vicinity of being near water. Um, and it's almost like taking up, almost like water sports or something, but partaking in that whole thing of being near water, um, which is also going um, to kind of elevate your energy because that's the way you're being pulled.
Yeah. Okay.
Um, I keep hearing you're on the right track. You're on the right track. It's just a little side turn. They say you're taking the scenic route. They say so. Um, this
I'm
is
sure I'm
this.
giving them headaches. Yeah.
Um, they're saying this is all going to play out. It's all going to play out. Um, there needs to be a little bit more time, for like the divine timing for everything to kind of work out, right?
Yeah.
Um, but they said start looking in the areas that you would like to live. Um, start looking at homes in that area or apartments. Um, but be in that area and feel that area because you're going to know immediately like where you need to be, right? It's going to be a very much a light energy, and and that's the place that you're going to be.
Okay. Thank you for that.
Yeah, you're welcome. Um Do you have any
Much
other
appreciated.
questions?
I don't suppose you see if there's any love for me in this lifetime.
I'm sorry, can you say that again?
Just wondering if there's any love for me in this lifetime
Oh, love. Okay.
besides my son.
I'm getting yes. Yes, you are. However, um, they're saying that you need to focus on you and
Yeah.
getting this piece um, for yourself, right? So this is a time about being not really selfish, but just thinking more about you and your son and getting settled. And once you find that you're settled, then that is when it's going to happen. And that's when you're going to be ready for that piece.
Okay.
Okay.
Much appreciated for that. Thank you.
Yeah, you're very welcome. Have a nice evening, Sarah. All right. Right now we have Tiffany in Manitoba, Canada. Good evening, Tiffany, and welcome to Your Time to Shine.
Hello,
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. What can I do for you this evening?
Just curious on anything about health, career. We just lost our dog. Also, want to
Oh,
know if she's in a better place. And
okay. Oh, I'm so sorry for your loss. Fur babies are they're so hard.
yes,
We're going through a similar situation ourselves here. So my heart goes out to you. Um,
thanks.
okay, let me tune in here and see what your loved ones have to say, and then I will be right back with you. Okay?
Okay.
Okay, Tiffany. Um, so I want to let you know that your fur baby is doing really well. Um,
Okay.
it's like I see him running around your legs and bouncing and um uh did the two of you used to run together? Like, did you go jogging together?
Yes, all the time. All the
Okay,
time. Till
because
she got older.
okay. Because I'm being shown the two of you jogging, right? Like,
Yeah,
um,
she loves
I'm
going
sorry,
for runs.
y- yeah. So I'm seeing the two of you running, which is bringing me back to like your health, right? That this is a time for you to get back into some of those things that you loved to do, like the running, right? Um, kind of bringing that focus of self-care back to you. I'm getting the feeling that during this last little piece here, you spent a lot of time caring for your fur baby, and so of course the focus has been redirected, and so I just keep seeing this image of the two of you running. So it's like it's time for you to take that back and time for you to get back into some of those things that maybe you put on the shelf, right? For
Hmm.
having an older dog and taking care of them. So I think that piece of it for you is really important. um, it's like you've missed that piece, and you've been kind of
Yeah.
searching for something to maybe replace it, maybe replace the running. I mean, I don't know, maybe you aren't going to be doing running again, but there's something about that activity, that endorphins that kick in, that you are really missing, that you're really craving. So your guides are saying, find out what that is for you. Find out what um, that self care looks like for you again. Okay.
Okay.
Um, it's like I'm being shown you have such a sparkle in your eyes, such life and vitality, and that you bring so much joy and warmth to everybody that you come in contact with. Um,
Mhm.
have you done coaching? Like I see you, it's like I see you coaching a young girls team. Um, it's
Mm.
really interesting.
I used to coach baseball,
Okay,
and I'm
okay,
helping out coaching curling this week, actually.
okay. There you go. So they're showing me that that really brings this sense of love, um, that you can give others. This sense of the sense of being, right? Um,
Mhm.
and your team loves you. I mean, you are an amazing coach, and the things that you bring to the table are different things that a normal coach wouldn't bring, right? There's this sense um, of love and appreciation, and a different way of looking at things when it comes to sports. And so they say you have a real knack with your team. And so whatever you're doing, don't change it. They're saying because it's magnificent, and your team appreciates that. So they're saying also these are the things that bring you life, that bring you the happiness, right? It's that same thing like running for you. It's bringing in that joy and that accomplishment. And so these are things that you need to ignite back into your life again.
Okay.
Let me see what else they are going to tell me here. One moment. Um, they want you to know that it's okay. What was your dog's name?
Oakley.
Oakley. So that it's okay to grieve for Oakley. It's like they're showing me you have this sense of you want to grieve, but it's like, oh my gosh, it's just a dog, right? But the fact of the matter is that it Oakley was part of your family. And so
Hmm.
it's okay to be sad. It's okay to shed a tear. It's okay to have these feelings of loss because they're real. And so, you know, it's okay to have those kinds of feelings, and know that it's not always going to be there, but for you to be able to get it out, and so that you can let it go. Okay. um but no, Oakley is always going to be with you, and
Hmm.
especially when you go running, you're going to feel his presence. You're going to like want to like almost like feel your leg and say, oh my gosh, is there a dog like right here at my, it's like that's how close he is. So
Hmm.
be aware of those types of feelings because he's going to be around. He's already around you. Okay.
Okay.
Tiffany, we're coming down to the last few seconds of our show, so I'm going to have to say goodnight, but I want to thank you so much for calling in, and I hope
Okay,
that this
thanks
has
so
been
much.
helpful. You're very
It
welcome.
has.
All right. Have a good night. All right. Well, that does it for me, everybody. Have a wonderful evening. Endure the full moon. It's almost over. If you would like to get in touch with me, I am doing readings online and in my home. Please reach out to me at www.wingsofsoulswithjulie.com. Have a wonderful evening, everybody, and we will see you again next Thursday.